Recently, the GPPAC Regional Steering Group in the Pacific got together to, have their annual catch-up. Funnily enough, this show was kind of born out of last year's GPPAC RSG. And so I decided, hey, I'm gonna go to this one too. That's not technically how it happened. They said, you have to go. So I was really, really excited. This is kind of what happened. There was lots and lots of talking, countries sharing issues such as, where violence is kind of stemming from in a whole lot of the Pacific countries. I mean, there's the historical violence and some of the healing still happening in some countries. But there's also a development in other countries, as well as one thing that I found really interesting was school rivalries are kind of springing up in Pacific countries. So, that might be a socioeconomic divide, it might be just a sense of competition, it might even just be no one really remembers why we have a school rivalry in the first place. But it's interesting to look at, and it's important to address now before it, might get worse. But Monday, the opening, we kind of celebrated a little bit because it's always nice to celebrate things, and we had a little bit of good times and stuff. But earlier on that day, I went around to some of our network members, in particular the ones that had come in from the region, and asked them a couple of questions, such as, perhaps what's the importance of women participating in decision making, or youth, or how can we use media? And here's what they had to say.
I'm Helen Hakena. I work with Leitananehan Women's Development Agency in Bougainville, Papua New Guinea. Yeah, I believe firmly in women's inclusion and involvement because women know what is right for them and for their communities, and women know what their security issues are.
Yes, I'm Betty Blake from Tonga. I'm the director for Ma'afafine Family. It's an NGO in Tonga. Thank you. We are trying to work very hard, especially with gender. Gender is an issue back home. Gender equality. Our women in Tonga do not see that women should be in parliament, that women should be in decision making. Therefore, with our program, we try to make women understand the importance of being a woman and being in the decision making, especially when there is time to build peace and security within our society. So that's what actually we are doing with our women. And running for next year's election, we are looking into voters' education and see if we can help women not only to understand women issue, but also to have a fair knowledge and fair understanding of our political situation back home and how our government is being run.
My name is Vanessa Heleta. I'm from Tonga, from the Talitha Project. We are using social media for our young women leadership. For example, Facebook. I'm not really good in those things, but our workers have set up a Facebook for our young women all over Tonga. They get access to and uploading, like the 20 young women all over Tonga. They're running their own little projects, so they can upload their sharing success stories and experiences with other girls, and also we are the one who are monitoring it. So social media is very important too.
My name is James Lucky. I'm from Peace Foundation Melanesia in Papua New Guinea. Social media has come to the fore, especially with young people these days. They are now using the social media to express their views, pass on comments and remarks. Other people are beginning to take note of this.
Okay, my name is Bianca Kawin. I'm from Bougainville, Papua New Guinea, and I work with Leitananehan Women's Development Agency. What I see in Bougainville, women get more involved in church activities and like small women's gatherings. So if we are to get them involved, we need to reach those the groups that they're with.
So, Pohiva, I'm from Tonga, GPPAC Tonga, and hello. But I believe that media has been playing a very essential role in getting to convey peace messages to the people. Not only radio, we have the newspapers, TV as well, but we are fortunate now that we have community radio, the Ma'afafine Family Radio, that is a very effective and efficient method of a means of communicating our peace messages to the people, especially the youth today.
My name is Lisa Horiwapro. I'm the Programs Officer for West Lamera Solomons. From my experience, why we got women involved in peace building in the Solomons is because it's the women who went through a lot of things during our ethnic tension, and they had a lot of experience dealing with that. Involving them in decision making would be maybe the first and foremost biggest thing that we need to do, especially in the peace process. For example, reconciliations. How best would we address reconciliations between our ethnic groups and all that? And the second one would be not only in decision making, but also involving them in other things that involves peace.
My name is Stanley Holmes Futiande, working with the Winds of Change Solomon as a national coordinator. And to be able to, if we can be able to give space for the youth, I think our future is bright. So the future of any nation depends on its young people. Thank you. This you train them, the other one is give them space, empower them, and build the capacity. So I think.
So thank you very much. You've been watching FemVid. I'm Sean Rolls, and if you want to find out anything, you can leave a comment below. You could go to the FemVid Pacific Facebook page, or you could just find out by asking. You know, in any way, shape, or form, there are all the links down below. And don't forget, this is what kind of happened these past couple of months, and if you want to find out what else has been happening, you could also subscribe to the channel, or there's a link below to see what happened in May and June, because this is one of the things that happened in May and June, and there's a whole bunch more. Thank you very much. See you next time.
My name is, do I look at you or look at the camera? Okay.